Welcome one and all to this skirmish between KRRC and DBD. This is the first skirmish one of these I've done. Let me just jump into a squad of familiar faces. Of course, Love Squad have not picked. Okay, we'll jump into... we'll just jump into here. Yeah, my green chat is muted. Making sure of that, right? We'll spawn in, we'll get hidden, and we'll jump into admin cam. So, skirmish basically works by being a King of the Hill game. It's whoever holds the point at the end, I believe, that wins. I don't think it's a point system. So we'll admin cam. We'll follow this truck in. Might be a bit of blue chat shenanigans as we do so. Lovely full truck though. Only 2 trucks from the 2... Well, 1 truck per spawn, but 2 spawns, so might be a few runners. But it's all just for fun. I'm going to sneeze here. Great start. I've suppressed it. Oh, hang on, I need to change the size of this game screen. One moment. Only slightly mind. Yeah, that's better. Just so the text is readable at the bottom. Sorry, stick drift was on show there. So here we have, we'll call truck 1. Looking to push from the south into town centre, and I believe we'll have truck 2 waiting in a similar position from the north. I believe I can go through the red, but we'll just see what's going on. Where are they? I can hear them, but I can't see them. So double check my mic. Apologies, you didn't have any game audio. It doesn't really matter, you haven't missed much. Just the sounds of trucks, to be honest. I feel like I'm eavesdropping on the truck. Getting into the German spirit. So we have truck 2 coming down into the kind of narrow road sections, whilst truck 1's probably going to be following the train tracks for a slightly more direct route. There we go. A few stragglers now, but might be building up defences. So at the start of this, both teams do start with 2 full sets of nodes. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this since the update. Actually, that's lovely to see. So we can see a push through the middle from the raspberries, led by Dugs and Revolve. Revolve wielding a rocket launcher. Wonder how this will go. We've got Botty and Dugs. Revolve with an early rocket. See how they play this out. Just 2 of them pushing up towards the strong point. Let's have a look at an overview. Who's in this advanced position? Who have we got? We've got Ollie HV in a rather advanced position in that back garden. Don't think he realises he's beyond the front line of them, of the Allied forces. Oh, there seems to be a bit of a flank going on here. This is a rather outlandish flank from the whole of that transport truck by the looks of it. Count around 12 people. Trying to shut down this spawn, this front spawn that they're trying to get up quickly. Let's have a little overview, shall we? Yeah, forces kind of hitting on a diagonal rather than straight on. Mags, JB, Uni and Jack and Benassi over here, along with Crafty. CJ taken out, the lone medic, I believe the only medic in the team, which is sad to see. You know, it's not meta, so it doesn't get played unless it's me. Hot Chili taken out by Mags, and Town Centre has been taken by DBD. Who've we got coming down here then? We've got Dial pushing up what he thinks is clear. Season enemy at the end taken out. Bourbon, Jonas, Dasher, Major Winters, Murray Master, Mr. MG42 and Sun Tzu going up against Jim Tom. Jim Tom taken out, trading for that 1-for-1 with someone that he's blown into pieces, but I missed out who. The remains of the transport truck here, so you can see where they pushed from. This is an interesting scenario, this flank. Don't think they quite realise how many are pushing around. We've got 6 due south, and a pocket of 3 pushing in now from the west, locking out that garrison as well. So Sun Tzu's locking out the garrison that they've got set up. Both garrisons locked out actually. Got Ash holding a position. Let's go catch up with Ash. Being pushed by Dugs and Degsy. I'm gonna say Degsy. Don't think he realises that they're that close together. Degsy spotting Ash hidden in the bush, taking him out, freeing up that garrison, allowing the forward spawn to now be utilised by the Allied forces. He's got Kluger taken out on top of the chicken wire. Let's go back to the main square, shall we? See how we're approaching this. To be fair, not many in the point on the defensive side of things. Attackers do outnumber at the moment. It is flipping. Lots of outposts set up around the central point. But the numbers aren't there. The numbers just aren't there currently. Got Rock and Roller holding a forward position. Got Roseberg. Shout out to Roseberg. So this guy, I've been getting this guy's name wrong for a whole stream. So Roseberg, you get a shout out, mate. It's not Rosenberg, it's Roseberg. There we go. It's Roseberg indeed. Setting up an MG, but taking a glancing blow there from Glanton. Or G-Lantern. Glanton sounds kind of cool though. We've got Party Boy over here. Going for a push through the back gardens. Hopping into this building. Is he going to spot Ash before Ash spots him? I believe that was a headshot from Ash. Very nice little bit of lag there. We've got Smith now. Smith and Jack, the Love Squad duo, pushing up. Probably discussing some kind of tactic here. What Smith ordering Jack alternative route, holding a better angle. Smith taken out from, I don't know where from, but Smith taken out nonetheless. And Jack now pushing up on his lonesome. Grenade on the house. 2 grenades on the house for good measure. Not into the window. Jack under fire from Pritch and trading out 1-for-1. Got extreme luck. Mr. MG42 set up in a rather sneaky position there. Watching the entire area of these back gardens, which seems to be a favourable area to push. Decent little push from the church area now. It is quite funneled down here though. You can't really get past this point where CJ, Belgian and Major Winters are really holding without passing this choke with the green awning. So let's see how they approach us, if it's smoke grenades or suppressive fire or an alternative route. See how it plays out. Seems to be the main push for now. Mr. MG42 taking someone out there on the western push. But we'll watch this northern push now from the church. As you can see there, pretty spread out. See what the battle for the church is like. Are we going to try and get a KRRC push onto it? Take it out. We've got Sir Missalot pushing around into 4, but it doesn't know it. Party Boy Gecko taking him out. Spectre pushing up 2. Rock and Roller probably run into a death trap, but you can never say for certain what's going to happen. Rock and Roller taken out by Gecko. Well played there by DBD. Corrupted Anus. Prolapse must be nearby. Running straight into that trap. Subu and Sir Missalot back for, well, Sir Missalot's back for revenge, not Subu, but letting him know their presence. Spectre holding this position wonderfully. Taking out 3 now. This man is just holding this spawn point hostage. They've got Party Boy on the medic. Now this is what I like to see. He has a rifle though, which is a little strange for me. I'm not used to that. But anyway, he's taken out Pleb and Pluga. Is Spectre just going to hold this position? Yeah, I think Spectre's just going to hold it. Let's see, what do we want to watch? Do we want to watch? Doesn't seem to be too much action around the central point. There's kind of 2 separate pushes happening on at the same time. We've got what I'll call the church push, along with these guys, and the western push. Which, let's have a little check over here, shall we? Let's see, we've got Jim Tom, and we've got Rogue 312 taking out Extreme Luck. Standard Spec holding his ground. Guessing getting some kind of comms from Extreme Luck on this positioning. Jim Tom taken out from close range by Standard. Standard taking a little bit of friendly fire, I think, from either Run Fuzzy or Mr. MG42. He's patching up those wounds. Gonna get back in the action. But that was a good way to thwart that push. What have we got? Dasher, Dial, Ollie, and Tichi? Tichi? I don't know. Correct me later. Haven't come across your name before, sorry, haven't had to say it out loud. Dasher taken out by Botty. Botty and Crafty now holding the station, taking out Ollie. And suppressing position of Dial. Dial taken out by, it must have been Jackalar. What a shot from Jack. Threading the needle there from, will he see Murray? He has seen Murray. Murray's great shot from Jack. Unfortunate for Murray. Jack's on form. Never thought I'd see those words leave my mouth. But these words I will. Jack is dead. There we go. Right, who's next up? Got Mags pushing in. Probably following comms from Jack. Seems like they're the Love Squad boys that are playing on the DBD side of things are holding this kind of southern area towards the train station, detecting flanks, preventing any kind of garrison set up over there or forward spawn location. Someone wielding a flamethrower here. Who's this? We've got Bourbon on the flamethrower. Laid down some suppressive on Union Jack, Topher and Jim Tom. I'm sorry, I'm a bit biased. I'm going to have to watch the Love Squad boys here. We've got Blue Dog in now, we've got Fasten in. They're getting pinged by my squad. The squad I'm in are pinging the location. Decent spread here. They're all bunched up, you know. Weak to a stray rocket or grenade. And who have we got holding them down? We've got Run Fuzzy Bun, Sergeant Brecky and Extreme Luck against the Love Squad boys. Just holding position right now. Neither wants to give up. Neither wants to give up this flank to the south. Let's see. What does the map tell us? Yeah, I think it's either the church or this area really. These are the two points of interest. Blue Dog in a rather defensive position. Let's see, what's he doing? He's just having a lie down by the looks of it. Oh wait, no. I take it all back. Jonas in a sneaky position. Blue Dog somehow sniffed him out. But I don't think he'll be aware that there is someone else back here. Smith and Blue Dog now ensuring the area is clear. Pushing up towards the squad leader, who's just been taken out by Dasher. I believe that was Mags that was taken out. Now Dasher's going to run into Blue Dog. And Smith taken out in the 2v1 by the train station. Beers are going down lovely now. Now that is a great idea. That is a great idea. Let me just join you, shall we? Let me join you, shall we? I'm here for the face cam. Love it. Sorry, I'm getting some of the chats through 15 minutes late, but you'll know when I've read them. You're here for the face cam. Right. A bit of Moretti going down the hatch. Sorry, so in this kind of repetitive gunfight scenario right now, I'll explain. This is a best of 3. I'm not sure if all 3 get played just for the fun of it, but these are half-an-hour games, and yeah, at the end of 30 minutes, whoever holds this central point, town centre, wins the point. And we'll be playing this 3 times, so there'll be 3 starts of the start of rounds that we'll see. So it will be interesting to see if any of the tactics change from round to round, any of the pushes change. See how teams do it differently when they're on the opposite side of the map. Not sure if it does get swapped, but I'm kind of spitballing right now. So anyway, we've got Sergeant Brecky, standard spec and dial, pushing up on Smith and taking him out. Supported by Sun Tzu. Where are the Love Squad boys? What is going on? Looks like it's a dead push now on the southern side, and KRRC have got control. Benassi on a rather rogue flank, all by his lonesome, supported by Mags in close proximity. We've got Rogue and Union Jack pushing up from the rear down the central attack point. Now this is where things are kicking off, it appears. Looks like DBD are holding a position in the church, or around the church at least, and are hoping to push in from this northern side. Now KRRC seem to have responded with a small group sent out to the east side of the church. Yeah, so this kind of pocket here. And now, who's this? This is going to be Drunkmeister. Now let's see how Drunkmeister plays this, because this is where you want to be. He's got no one on his. No one's going to be looking at his 6. He's got a free shot. He's got a free shot on the MG. The MG taken down. A rocket to whoever that was, who I did not catch. However, Sir Missalot has caught wind of enemy presence behind him, but taken out by Drunkmeister. Now Drunkmeister. Corrupted, taking him out. Could have been a wonderful series of plays there from Drunkmeister, but wrong place, wrong time, and right place, right time for Corrupted Anus. Looks like the battle's going to be over the church here. Where are the spawn points? Where are the spawns? We've got one of the forward spawns for the Allies, just on the edge of D5 or Dog 5, if you want to speak with World War Fanatics. Hang on, who's this? Gunfingers? Hang on a second. What the hell is Gunfingers doing all the way back there? And the only thing now, right? Where's admin cam on the map? Can't find myself. Yeah, I don't come up on the map anymore. That's weird. Anyway, we've got Gunfingers on a huge flank, absolutely miles away. I mean, 500 meters away. Luckily, there was a ping, as I'm calling this, but I'm not sneezing on cam. I'm holding that shit in, man. So, yeah, this guy's 500 meters from the action. It's going to be a high risk, high reward kind of play here. Because he could have wasted all this time. But we'll stick with Gunfingers, because there's no one in front of him. There is absolutely no one here. He might get lured into a false sense of security and run aimlessly into the back line of KRRC. Bourbon still holding that position on that rooftop with his flamethrower assigned to this alleyway. Ensuring no one pushes through, but don't know if you will be aware, but the main push is coming from the complete opposite side of the point, from the northeast, from the church, and must be around 15 players. Just shy of 15 players on screen right now for the Raspberries, and well, let's see if they can outnumber the Blueberries. We've lost to Cetus. We've got Belgian, CJ, Buzzkill, Pluger and Roseberg holding both of these streets. MG fire. MG fire suppressing DBD. JB and Diggsy. They can see them, but they can't shoot them. Oh, but they can be shot. I thought having the position on the corner was going to save them there, but now just JB and Botty pushing from this street. Now supported by Alabom. Let's just fly around some of the others. We've got Spectre again, he's one to watch. We've got Bug, and we've got Bastard. He's running into trouble. Oh, he's heard them. He's taking the medic out. Hot chili now. Laying down suppressive, but shooting at Bug and Spectre. Spectre taking him out in return. I think Spectre is currently my top performer for DBD. I must say, seen some wonderful position taken from himself. Holding the right angles at the right times, not overextending, ensuring areas are clear before pushing up. Seems that's how he plays. Wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. Let's catch up on some KRRC shenanigans. What have we got over here? We have got Brecky, who's getting flanked by Brad. Oh, Brad, what the? Oh, yeah, that was unfortunate. Taken out. Drunkmeister. I wish I was Medic Subu. I wish. The cries for a medic not heard. As there are no medics present. Only in spirit, flying through the sky. Wait, no! I take it all back. CJ's coming in for the save of the century. Come on, CJ, pull off the shot. That's it. Come on, CJ. We've got some lovely role playing here from Subu. CJ taken out. The long way wasted from Subu, and CJ taken out by Botty. That's so unfortunate. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, especially as a medic main, as most of you will know. I'm about 99% medic player, 1% engineer. So that was a tough watch for me. That has brought a tear to my eye. You might not be able to see it because I might be lying, but it's brought an imaginary tear to my eye. Now we've got the other medic here, Party Boy, along with Degsy and Bastard. Oh, Bastard. Wonder if he's Welsh. We've got Gunfighter I sure hope so. And Union Jack. Taken out with a shot to the head. Oh, I can't see revives, can I, on their side? I don't think. Might have been a headshot. Let's have a little look at Revolve, shall we? See how he plays this. He must be aware of the elevated position here.
On my body.
Pleb giving call-outs to CJ, but CJ falling once again. Cubba taken out by Revolve. Revolve going aggressive with the push on with Gunfighter through the back gardens. We've got another medic on the team now. We've got Pritch running the Corpsman loadout. This is wonderful to see. Now this is what I like to see. We might just find our man of the match before even watching another 2 games. Revolve lying in wait though. Is Roseberg going to spot him? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Revolve. Oh no! Prolapse! Prolapse saving Roseberg. He saved Roseberg from immediate death from a spade, which would have been hilarious, but well played, Prolapse. Well played. Right, let's have a little overview, shall we? KRRC holding a lovely perimeter. 5 on the western perimeter. Yeah, just a 2 or 3. Oh, okay, now there's a wave of spawns. On the southern side and a small group of 2, 3, sorry, okay, no, there's more on the north. So this is a lovely spread that they've got going on here. Holding all the right access points, really. MG42 set up in a lovely position in the church. Pinging Drunkmeister and Brad. Now Brad is up there for some performance, but isn't going to win the 2v1 against Brecky and Subu. Taking out Drunkmeister as well. Now we've got another Soul Mitch. Holding well though. Both aware of each other's positions. Simple gunfight. Brecky comes out on top, but he might have run into a grenade. Very lucky to avoid that grenade. Brecky the risk taker. Now let's see what's this. Oh my man, what is this? Has happened so suddenly. We've got Gecko, Party Boy. Reminder there, someone must have been a naughty boy. Taking out a backline Gary, possibly these. Little slap on the wrist. Why am I in slow-mo? Oh, okay. Got Blue Dog. We got Topher. We got an engineer over here. Got Glanton. Do you know what? Let's follow Blue Dog. This seems like a good time to do Blue Dog Cam. You've all been asking for it. We've all been waiting for it. Right, this is Blue Dog Cam. Let's see. Oh, missed a couple of shots there, and then taken out. And that seems to be the end of Blue Dog Cam. Thanks for stopping by. Bum, 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 ba-dum. We'll be right back. Anyway. Oh wait, no. There is a medic. We do have Party Boy on the medic. Is he going to get Blue Dog in time? Blue Dog is pretty loyal fallen soldier for waiting for his medic. I wish I had proxy chat on for these. I'd love to have heard that, but never mind. Now this is a nice push. A very nice little maneuver from Brad leading the charge. Got a new name in here. We got Blind, who I haven't seen yet. Unfortunately, coming up against the flamethrower in the form of Buzzkill. One taken down. Is Blue Dog going to stop, drop, and roll before he dies? He's going to get back and bandage up those 3rd-degree burns. Jim, Tom, Brad, and Blue Dog now taking a hold on this alley. Is it an an alley? Is it a street? We've got some others pushing around the back. Got Union Jack, Smith and Topher. Now Smith is playing AT. Let's see, Revolve pushing into the point. Pretty ballsy move, running straight through the point. Back ends up to his opponents and taken out quickly. Right, let's go overview. Pretty small icons at that kind of range, so I'll go a little lower, but not a lot happening in the central point. Not a lot. Closest from the Allies seems to be these two in this back garden over here, who are getting pressed. Seem to have shook them off. They seem to have shook off the sniffer dogs of Extreme Luck and Pleb. Been sent on the wrong path now. And now we've got Rogue and Alabam. Pushing up to the church now, taking out Brecky, but Standard Spec taking him out in return. Not sure if that was a redeploy there or no, pleb taking him out there. Okay, so the ones that I said were closest to the point have been eliminated. And now let's see what CJ's up to. Having a lone medic on this position isn't exactly what you want. Holding your 6. Oh, we've got Pritchard actually as well. We've got 2 medics. We've got the corpsman, superior medic, and then the medic with just a couple of less bandages and a rifle instead. It seems they might be working together here, and got another. The 3 medics, and the only 3 medics in the whole game here are bundled up on point. Party boy now covering. Party boy taking out 2. And they get blown to smithereens in return. He's being gibbed. Rock and roll now, just making sure no one's going to get on for overtime. Has to be a pretty good push now. It's an all or nothing push, but not enough. Wasn't enough in the end. I realised at the start, by the way, I mentioned nodes, but there's actually no commander. Where's the dog? We had a little bit of the dog, but there wasn't a lot of the dog. Right, that's game 1. Game 1 done. A lovely little cold stubby. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And that doctor is me. I'm not a doctor in real life. I just pretend to be. Right, let's see how this next one goes, shall we? Huh? Right, we're just waiting for the next one to start up. What I will do now is read a small segment from the Hell Let Loose fandom wiki about skirmishes. So each game is 33 minutes. You have 3 minutes. Sorry, I've got a very painful. Don't know why that's all of a sudden started to hurt. You have 33 minutes per game. I am gonna have to wait. Okay. I'll wait for the squads to fill up, and I'll pick one that's got a fair few spaces in. I'll just do the same one. And then I will go and lie down in a bush. Alright, let's see. See what the topic of conversation is on the bus this time. So now KRRC are the Americans and DBD are the Germans. So we'll be able to see what the push looks like from this side, but we'll use the map a little more to see how it compares to. Just realised that, yeah, we'll see how the pushes differ. We've got Pritch on the medic with a rifle this time. Not what I like to see. Right, anyway, sorry, a little bit about Skirmish. So Skirmish is an alternative game mode to Warfare and Offensive, which is the two you commonly see on Hell Let Loose, and both teams start with control over their halves of the map, whilst the middle sector is neutral, which you can see. I'll just take us away from the truck, which you can see here, columns E and F. Both teams must attack and defend the single capture point, and only the middle section of the map and the capture point can change hands. Now, the capture point, if the capture point is contested at the end of the 30 minutes, the team that controls the capture point at the end of the game is declared the winner. And instead of garrisons, you have forward positions. So forward positions can be deployed by commanders, officers and spotters, but you are limited to 8, and you get a warning if an enemy is within 50 meters, and they need to be 140 meters apart as opposed to the usual 200 meters. Whoa, where am I going? The usual 200 meters of barracks, and there's also a cooldown on how fast you can place them. Oh, lovely, they've got the radio on. I'll have to move away from that. By the way, I have admin cam. I know. Weird. I got a message about having admin cam. Maybe it was late. I did ask for it earlier. Anyway, right, let's have a look, see what the push is like. Yep, so similar. One truck is coming straight down the train tracks, whilst the other is going straight directly to point. However, this is... Let's go up to the church real quick. So this is going to be where the two teams meet. We've got a fairly empty truck, but it does have Revolve in it as a squad leader, and they've just spotted the enemy truck. However, they're going to get swarmed here. They've got Party Boy, Blind, Gunfighter, Gecko and Revolve taking a quick flank. Going up against Pluger. Pluger taking out Revolve on the flank. Transport truck destroyed, and only one lone German soldier left, pushing the central point in the form of Gecko, taken out by Buzzkill. Probably going to be a quick cap from the KRRC side. Long range rocket there, but no one on the receiving end. Only a pile of bricks. And that is not the aim of the game. Sorry, I'll get back to reading a couple of rules. I think I've actually gone through them all anyway. Oh yeah, so there isn't actually any armor permitted in this game. We've just decided that as a clan. No tanks, no commander or commander abilities, and I think I've already spoke about there's only 2 transport trucks at the 2 spawns, and there is no supply truck. So supply trucks would need to be spawned, but I think without a commander we're not going to be seeing any of them. We have got a strange position taken by Botti and Glanton. Deputy Doofy now. Sun Tzu and Botti. Botti taking him out. This is... what a push by Botti. says that to me when I'm reviving them. Anyway, moving on. Now, Botty's still lingering in this little pocket of infantry. Right, is he going to get another revive? Yep, here he comes. Let's see what the interaction is.
Handsome. You love making me work, you. I fucking do, mate.
Oh no, there's a clip for you. There's a sad short story. Oh my goodness me. That was wounding. Oh my god, that was wounding. Sorry, I'm just time stamping. I'm time stamping the. I need to capture that later on. Right, we've got M Knight camping the spawn, but not taking it out fast enough. Spawn wave came in.
Sorry, I went to shoot a rocket and then you went out the way and like
Blue chat going crazy, and I see this getting ready with a rocket launcher there to take out one person and 5 or 6 of his teammates in the process. Luckily, he did not pull the trigger. Oh, look, this is lovely. We've got two little pockets of defensive forces here. We've got small little 4-man team over here. Sorry, corrected to 2-man team now. We've already lost 2 to the attacking forces. Defensively rock and rolling out. Holding on this position. Taken out. Revolve on the flank. Clearing position, letting his team push up in the form of Gecko, Crafty, Botty, and someone running in the opposite direction. It's Mitch. Was Mitch the guy on the huge flank last game? I think he might have been. So Mitch just loves playing walking simulator by the looks of things. He just likes to make sure everywhere's clear, you know. He's a thorough man. Definitely checks his back doors locked about 3 times at night. Now funneling the Axis forces down here now. Extreme Luck knows there's only one way out of that alleyway for them, and they have to come out at some point. Rocket fell very short, taken out on the flank by Gunfingers. Mr. MG42 unaware of the presence of Gunfingers in his house as he got a headset on. Never mind, Gecko's just saved him the trouble of going up another flight. And a decent little push here from DBD. Nice to see. Would be good to see this point flip for a bit of spice. Let me add a little bit of spice to that. Ash with the rocket into. Oh, we got Jacala, Benassi, and Fasten. Fasten being blown to smithereens. I've kept saying that. I need to think of a different phrase now. It's been split into a few different pieces or something along those lines. Let me have a think. Who do we want to look at here? Who do we want to look at? It's just very spread. Who's on the flank? Got Mags on the flank with an automatic rifleman class. Gonna push the church. We've got Roseberg in the church, or around the church. This Mag's gonna check his corners. Standard spec taken out. Now this is gonna be a free kill. Roseberg inspecting the door hinges of the church, maybe doing some maintenance work. Mag's taken out by Subu, or Brecky, or Extreme Luck. And now this position around the church is getting pretty hot. Very similar to last game. Seems to be revolving around this corner of the church. Get it? Anyway, so we've got Sir Missalot, Subu, and Rock and Roller holding here, supported by MG42, as in Mr. MG42, not just a American who's stolen one. A lovely hold. However, Benassi in a rather advanced position knows he's risking it. Standard spec. Can't really get a good angle on this gunfight. There we go. Benassi taking one, and then oh no, taken out. Blue Dog to avenge him. Blue Dog taken out. Right, Blue Dog's on a roll. He's got one kill on camera. Let's see if he can get a second. Oh, laying down some suppressive at dead bodies. And now on the receiving end of an MG, well, of a not an MG42, a Browning or whatever the MG of choice is up there. It's not a Browning, is it? I can't remember what it is. But whatever that is, Blue Dog was nearly on the receiving end. Blue Dog holding position. Wants to just hold this courtyard. Point is flipping, slowly but surely. Right, never mind. Blue Dog's not going to be in a fight for a while, so let's see what's going on. We've got Cubba against Torfa, who's taking him out. We've got Gecko, we've got Sun Tzu and Acidus in the house. A spawn wave's coming in. This might just be enough to save the point. Oh man, and ensuring there's no revive possible, a grenade landed at the feet of Subu. Bit of fire going down the road off to the east, sorry. Eastern approach. Party Boy taken out, no longer on the medic class, on engineer. Got Crafty and AT holding this position, which is a pretty favoured house. Let's see. A very lucky spawn wave from KRRC. 2 medics on the spawn over there, but we'll just see how this pans out. This is where it's all going down. Benassi holding the border of the square, even though it's a triangle. The town triangle, would you call it that? I don't know. The area around the town centre. There you go, town centre. Sitting on some sandbags. We've got M Knight. We've got, what else have we got? We've got Drunkmeister, who performed very well last round and was unlucky not to get the point flipped. Another spawn wave. Now, if they want to get a foothold on capturing this point, they need to take out that garrison or forward position. That is what they need to do. And there's just one row of houses separating each team, and a gate. And now, I think they realise that this is their spawn area. Big push of 5 raspberries now. 5v2. Surely it's locked out. No, it's just on a warning light, and it should be locked out. The spawn wave comes in, and if the medic survives, this could be massive from Pritch. Go on. Oh, unlucky.
When you take out 3 people and there's still more.
Pritch is just.
He would have saved us.
Very good. Very good, pleb. Very good. Oh, man. Oh man, there you go. A bit of recognition for myself there. Oh, that was good. Unfortunate there from Pritch. The amount of raspberries pushing that position there. There was no way out of that without some massive kill. Sorry, just time stamping stuff for clips, because that was good. But looks like, yeah, point has been flipped as predicted once that forward spawn has been removed. Now KRRC are on the back foot. Massive spawn wave. I guess they've only got one. Yeah, they only have one spawn, so everyone's coming from the same point now. Will DBD capitalise on this and get a good defensive position set up for this push? Because there are a lot of blueberries pushing from this position. They're going to need an MG or something. Obviously there's no tanks. There are AT units, so a well-placed rocket could spell danger for the KRRC. You want a gimp cam on Jack. Right, we'll go and find Jack, because I think we know what's going to happen here. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a meat grind, this. We've got 3 medics on the team. We've got Pritch, CJ, and Major Winters working overtime. Right, let's go find Jack. Let's go find Jack. So where is Benassi? Or Blue Dog? There, right, there we go. We got Jack, right. Gimp cam, right, here it comes. So Jack is running the Satchel Engineer class, as you can see by that satchel strapped to his waist. Currently just seems to be running aimlessly around with his MP40 in hand. Crouch running when crouch running isn't really necessary. They'll see if you're crouched, they'll see if you're stood, but I guess he just likes to squat quite often, you know. Just to make sure his legs are warmed up for whatever activities he's doing later. Mag's taking out Mr. MG42. Now, position may be made aware, but Jack is taking point. Fair play. He's taking point. He's running directly into danger, but he can't see due to a recent smoke grenade. Now I know that the squad that I'm in are coming up behind Jack, but Jack doesn't know that, and he's going to be under the belief that everyone's coming from this point in front of him, and he's going to get... And that was the end of Jack Cam. Never mind, Jack. There's always next time, mate. We'll come back to Jack later on. Just there is a rather interesting little hold going on. Let me just get another beer. There we go. Beer secured. Just take the moment now. Just thanks, guys, for tuning in and watching these live. Because obviously, I could really just record these privately and then upload them, but I do enjoy doing them live. Even if it is 15 minutes delayed, it's not a massive amount of time. And if you plan on watching the majority of it, then I'm going to I'm going to respond to your message whilst you're still in the stream. Bear in mind this is going to be about an hour and a half from start to finish, so we've been at the we're about 45 minutes in, so we're only halfway through the stream right now, but there will have been some time added on the total stream time for the delay, so bear that in mind when I've just said that. I think there's about 40 minutes of waiting at the start. Sorry, back to the action. So DBD taking pretty good defensive positioning right now. A little exposed on the north, but holding well on that that southern alleyway that seems to be the way most people push in, and the western street. Let's see where KRRC are pushing from. So little pocket around. So we've got the area that we can see here, but they've just been taken out by M. Knight and his crew. Who is that Jackala? Is Jackala. Let's follow a bit of Jackala onto Rock and Roller. Rock and Roller throwing grenades. Jack closing the distance and losing the gunfight with an MP40. Unlucky Jack. There's always next time. Anyway, the other push or area of interest is all the way over here. So it appears that KRRC.
We get one more.
Oh, thank you for that. I have got Green Cat. Thanks for the follow, Green Cat. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. Okay, time response. Thanks for the follow. Green Cat. Sorry, little distracted. I mean, I'm a little dumbfounded by this push over here. We've got spawn points, we've got Ollie HV, we've got Run Fuzzy Bunny. Who else have we got over here? We've got Murray Master, Major Winters and Jonas, all hanging around the train station. Pluger and Bourbon and Belgian, all up against Jim Tom. Now, is Jim Tom gonna prove us wrong here in a 1v3? He's taken out one, and he's been taken out in return. Two squad leaders now pushing up slowly on this southern push. Three squad leaders, sorry. So got Dasher as well. So we've got any number of squad leaders to build a spawn point through here, with a lovely direct push onto town centre from a position they probably won't be expecting. So let's see how this pans out. See if they get the supplies down of their outposts. That was unfortunate for Run Fuzzy. Taken out. We got Mitch. Mitch has probably caught wind in red chat. Might have been communicated through that there is a push from south. Now we got a medic pushing up here for the revive. We've got Pritch, but he needs to be aware that Mitch is just round the corner.
Dropped on my body.
It's fucking ever.
But thanks anyway, buddy. Thanks for trying.
I'm sorry.
I'll meet you in heaven.
I'm glad to see, I mean not glad, because it's horrible to see it happen, but I'm kind of glad I'm not the only one that happens to. You go for a revive and you're sure it's clear because they're not saying anything, and then you get killed. It's no one's fault, it's just you don't want to spam comms with you know, you want people to like listen for footsteps and whatnot. Right, Bourbon with a lovely angle here, threading the needle, but threading more the bullet through the eye of the... Who the fuck shot him? There's no way he was killed by Trig. Trig's a new name though. Where'd you come from, mate? I haven't seen you yet. Seem to be the only, well, not the only now. You're being backed up by JB and Crafty. JB just makes me think of Jack Black, by the way. But taken out, and the southern push from KRRC is still going strong. The battle around the church is still ongoing. Got Hot Chili and CJ, and the area's been cleared by standard spec. Outpost destroyed. See the revive happen. Beautiful stuff from CJ. Who the hell threw that grenade? How unfortunate. Gecko taken out by Mr. MG42, clearing this street, and now Buzzkill and Drunkmeister side by side. Buzzkill confirming the kill, and now he's got to push to clear the rest of the point to allow his teammates to move up with him. Right, Gimp Cam. Oh, Jack taking shots from Buzzkill. Lucky escape. Making his way through the house. I'm going to assume he's going to top floor. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. I mean, Buzzkill can certainly see Jack, but Jack, I don't think we'll be able to see him. Yep, and there we go. That was the short story of Jack goes to the attic of a building. Right, now Buzzkill, I was going to say, whilst shooting to kill a bunch of people, you're also alerting everyone of your position, and Bugged coming through and taking him out. Well played there from DBD. I don't think I can see. They need to push together to get this to work, really. They need to really constrain them into a confined area, a bit like, you know, fish in a barrel type kind of thing. Get them all to play in the obvious positions, and then you can push up and flush them out with grenades, rockets, suppressive fire, and the like. But it seems we've got the northern push getting a little early over the southern push. And now Revolve is wreaking havoc. A whole squad taken out by Revolve. Now that is something else. Let's see. Some first person Revolve cam. Very well played there to take out a full squad in the a nice shot there. Oh, I've got clipping on. Make sure it's back off. Yeah, clipping's off. So now KRRC are pushing from the west. The main choke into point really, but they've got 5 defenders watching, and about 6 attackers coming through the smoke. 6v4. But now they're getting backed up. We've got Spectre here on a very nice angle. Sat behind these boxes. Blown up by a stray grenade. Mag's cooking the hand grenade. Or stick grenade even. Seems to be all kicking off now. Pluga, Belgian, Acetus. All pushing into point. Benassi, the squad leader, coming through to try and clear the position. Grenades are flying left, right and centre here into the smoke. They're just wishing and hoping that they push through as their grenades are going to explode. Pluga and Corrupted waiting, but I don't think there's a medic close by that can get to them. But they're probably just staying in the strong point. We've got Subu, we've got Major Prolapse, Pleb, Belgian. Grenades are working wonders here for the DBD boys, and obviously the KRRC substitutes, or reserves, whatever you want to call them. And it seems they've stabilised, cleared the area. Almost flipped though, almost flipped, but it seems they're back in charge. And as we come into the final minute, let's get onto Jackalat. Throwing grenades. Doesn't like to aim and shoot. Prefer to hire a grenade. Seems to have something against roof tiles and guttering. So he seems to have put a few bullets into the pair of them. Let's see. Oh, he wants to place his ammo box, but not enough time. Too little, too late. But that was proper Jack Cam. That was game 2, so it's 1-1 at the moment. So it's all to play for. It's all going into the last game. So the last round, where KRRC will be on the Axis side and DBD will be on the Allies side. So let's see how this one pans out. Little break to grab yourself another drink, boil the kettle. Adjust your brightness, adjust your volume, adjust your seat, get yourself comfy, get your feet up, and we'll get ready for the next one. We've got 40 seconds of downtime. But yeah, just to acknowledge a few new first-time chatters we've got. We had Wujekwa, who asked in the stream starting soon screen. Man, that was a tongue twister. Is this possible to watch later? Yes, this will be available to watch on Twitch under the Twitch VOD section, and also I'll put it available on YouTube as well. So if you want to go back and watch some of these clips, or just watch it in bits, watch a game at a time if you want, feel free to watch it on YouTube. Or you didn't catch the start, you can catch the start on YouTube. So but yeah, thanks for dropping by, and then we've got Green Cat, who is also a first-time chatter. So thanks for stopping by, mate. Thank you, it's all appreciated. I occasionally stream Hell Let Loose medic gameplay or roleplay, and also this from time to time. I mean, I haven't done this in a competitive setting yet. It's always been friendlies and internal clan matches. So whilst I find my feet, I'm just kind of getting used to this, and then I'm trying to just kind of get better at it before I jump into the big leagues. Let's see if I can find the same squad. Am I going in the same squad? Do you know what? Do you know what? We'll go in. Ah, yeah, there we go. And then we'll go and hide at the bottom. We'll go and sit in a bunker this time. Do you know what? I'm going to place my ammo box actually. There we go. Little warning shot just to scare them. Run him
You
over.
better run, pleb. You better run. You missed it.
Great dodge.
Emptied him down.
Bit of tomfoolery there from the KRRC. Let's see. So, is it going to be similar to last time? We've got, I count, 15 players on this transport truck. So, everyone get a fast track ticket to the front line. Let's go check the other side out, as they will be pushing down the train tracks and the alternative. Ah, okay. There they are. Oh, it's a lonely little 6 passengers with Subu in the driver's seat.
I need to go get supplies dropped off so someone else can drive, or you can come on with me on a merry adventure.
Ah, there you go. So Subu's going to go on an adventure.
Yeah, volunteers, it sounds like you're coming on with a merry adventure.
Right, just because there's more people, we're going to follow the other truck, which has disappeared. Okay, slightly different approach, but this is a little different. Going in down the central main road rather than holding the position at the train station. Now, a DBD gonna assume that they followed the same line as they did. Attempted rocket snipe, but absolutely no one there. Abandoning the truck a little early, or not a little early, but you know, ensuring that they aren't all taken out by one rocket. Now, this corner will be where they all meet, and it appears that DBD are aware of this. I'm trying to get a good angle on this, so something like this, maybe. They are straight ahead, but I'm going to watch this left and right side of the screen, I think. Just replying to a chat. Seems they had the numbers, but it seems DBD had the positioning and just held ground. Might spot T soon, but no one seems to have pushed onto point just yet. Everyone taken out but Jonas and Dial remaining, supported by Murray. We've got Mitch, who this time is not exploring the world and is actually on the front line, right in the middle of things. Well played there to strafe and dodge a barrage of bullets coming his way. Let's see how Spectre plays this out. We've got 2 players with Thompsons on the automatic rifleman. Sorry, on the assault class, sorry. Forgive me. We've got Jim Tom holding upstairs. And then we've got Gunfire and Degsy. Not sure that running straight down this alleyway is going to be how they cap this point. They've got someone on the flank though. Gun fingers. Taking out an outpost. Now in a fairly good position. Belgian has heard the gunshots, turns around and takes him out before he can cause any more damage in the back line of the KRRC. You can see here, sorry, I think I just misspoke there. I might have just got the teams mixed up. It doesn't help when some of the names I know are KRRC are on the other team. Apologies if I've mixed up the teams at any point, but it's when I'm talking about players that I know are in our clan that are on the other team. Dasher versus Mitch. Mitch taking her out, pushing through the gardens, but Major Winters has got that area covered with his MG. So the point has still not been captured by anyone, despite DBD having a strong foothold on it at the start, clearing out the first wave. As we saw, they took out pretty much a whole transport truck of attacking players. But now things seem pretty even with the push from the south for KRRC, with only 4 raspberries in the point. Three now. In not very favoured positions. We've got Blue Dog on the officer role. Bit of Blue Dog Cam with his fancy helmet. He's just checking through the window at range, keeping his angles nice and wide. Nope, now he's getting his angles nice and tight. He's seeing his teammates die, and I believe he doesn't know where they've died from, so he's rather puzzled. Revolve taken out by a Cedus. Deputy Doofy there to back things up. Captured by the KRRC, despite a couple of stragglers from DBD still in there, but didn't stop them capping. Let's see how Benassi plays this. So I don't believe he's been spotted, but he's throwing a couple of grenades. He knows someone's going to be in that house to the right, which is a very favoured position. Getting a good overlook of the point with a look down this street and the street that leads to the church. Benassi taken out by Dasher on the flank. Now Dasher and Major Winter securing this access road and ensuring there's no enemy forces coming through that way. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not sure where they're pushing from. The largest pocket of enemy infantry I can see is in this position, with Drunkmeister, Party Boy and Gecko pushing up against Brecky, and then we've got these other couple little groups that I'm guessing have spawned off of outposts. Might be wrong. Oh no, I am wrong. So there are some forward positions. However, it is being covered by Sun Tzu and Tietji. Why do you have to have a random amalgamation of letters? I'm going to call you Tai. Tai Chi. No, that's not how you spell. No way, that's Tai Chi. Tai Chi? Hang on. How do you spell it? Tietj. Oh, it's a drink. What the hell? It's a beer. Right, I'm going to call you Ty. And so Ty is now pushing into the enemy forward spawn position and is not aware of the amount of enemies he's about to come across. So Mag's taken down, Gecko taken down, and then unfortunately Ty taken out. Could have been a wonderful blow to the enemy team. Hypothetical. I mean, you know, I am neutral in this position. I'm not rooting on one or the other. So big spawn wave out of here towards I'm going to guess towards the church now. So we've got a spawn wave to the south and a spawn wave to the north. So let's just see if they can coordinate this and make it work. I mean, I just don't want to go too early. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. This isn't boring. I'm tired, alright? I've got kids. So, okay. I guess KRRC are well aware of the spawn area now. Blue Dog pinned down along with Gecko and Gunfighter. Blue Dog taken out. CJ, Cubber, sorry, not Iron. I always see IRO and I always think it's Iron. It's Rock and Roller, of course. I want to see something that like wows me, you know. What's this? What's going on over here? Ash taking out Gunfighter, and now Mags is waiting for him on the corner. Yeah, taken out with advantage of knowing he was pushing up at the time. And he was in full sprint. Mags. Bit of Mags cam. Oh, doing some hurdle practice. Is he going back over? Oh, no, he's now doing some prone practice. Knows he was shot, but he doesn't know where from. Did someone just die? No. So Mags is under fire here. Ooh, that could have been such a good rocket. Unfortunately though, the spawn point is on the other side of a brick wall. But he had the right idea there. Seems CJ's taking a piss break. Buzzkill, Cubber, Hot Chili, probably all in the same squad off this spawn beacon. Spawn point, outpost, that's the one. And pushing this northern side. Let's have a little look at the middle of the point. Yeah, very much controlled here by the KRRC. Yeah, seems a little one-sided at the moment in terms of spawns and areas held and map control. So I think the only positions they can really push from are the church, which is being held anyway. From this kind of area with where Trig, who's been taken out, Drunkmeister, Jim Tom, but they need to push through a fair bit of distance, about 150 meters of open ground really, and they won't be aware of players to their northwest or their left as we look at it. So Drunkmeister's probably going to get taken out here by let's have a look. Dial. So Dial's lining up the shot. Yeah, taken out as predicted. But now JB and Dial are very close. JB can hear Dial. Dial's unaware of JB's presence. He's pulled out a rocket launcher for good measure. And now fired it. Now Dial is aware of his positioning. Knows there's a AT soldier to his right down this street. So he's now just holding position, taken out. Great shot there by one and only Botty. And Spectre with the shotgun though. Don't see it too often when they run the class 4 the shotgun. It's usually for the satchel. So see how Spectre does, shall we? Using the shotgun at long range, still doing bits for him. Believe he's bleeding from the noises he's making, so he will need to bandage pretty soon. Yep, there we go. A little bit of bandage on there. Really sorts things out, fixes everything. Okay, yeah. They aren't getting through here in a flash like. So you can see we've got push here from the south, with a few pushing a little further east. And then we've got this main push now from the west, which seems to be promising. I mean, it's full of riflemen. But unfortunately, Rock and Roller on the assault class, sorry, taking a pair of them out. Kiwi can hear the footsteps of Rock and Roller. Holding position. Cebu now in support, along with Sir Missalot. Dugs and Kiwi now. Battle for this small house could be interesting. The allies are aware of the Axis location, whereas the vice versa is not true. Doug's taken out, it's unfortunate, but Sir Missalot taken out. Cebu getting revenge. Let's see if there's anything to say. Nothing in blue chat. Must be all kept in green. And now this house position is very good for Cebu and Rock and Roller. Can overwatch this entire courtyard really, knowing the spawns have to be behind there. There isn't really a viable place for them to be anywhere forward of that, so they understand there must be a spawn near there. Got Benassi and Smith now. Hang on. Why is there a commander? Is there a commander now on? Apologies, bear with me. They had an airhead and a bombing run. I'm not sure if it's like they've said they're allowed it because they're losing. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm looking for the commander. This is fairly boring, but right, we'll go back to this area or this area. I think this area is good actually. Yeah, this courtyard is good. A lot of downed KRRC players. Someone calling out a satchel. Hot Chili and CJ. CJ doing the Lord's work. Satchel detonated, but Kiwi survived. Got Mags taking cover on this small patch of boxes, knowing where the enemy want to push from, and two. Rock and Roller taken out by Mags. And CJ. They've lost their medic. Mags taken out. Wasn't sure who it was, but it needed doing. He was too far. He was too far in the back lines. A bit of a thorn in their side. Thanks, Sunday. Right. Apologies, this third game's been a little one-sided. There's been a lot of space taken up by the KRRC, and DBD have been unfortunate to be on the back foot pretty much the whole game. Don't really like to see it. You like to see a bit of a back and forth and areas getting taken. Like at least the church battle was fun earlier in the stream, but seems now they're being pushed back into columns D. I'm guessing, yeah, column D being held back here. Now they do have a spawn. God, this is so like I'm trying to get my bearings. Oh, okay, never mind. That was a satchel or something. Worth noting there is no artillery in this game mode. Also, I'm going to assume that like about now, people are tuning in that have watched, that have played, sorry, in the game, and are catching the last 15 minutes of the stream. So, welcome on in. This is the kind of camera work I've been up to, and just kind of chatting shit really over the bunch of your guys' gameplay. Yeah, I wish this was a bit more eventful. This third game, it's been very. I was just saying, it's been very one-sided to the KRRC, and yeah, it hasn't been too fair with the back and forth on the point. It's been pretty tough. Bit of a meat grind. Bit of awful choke points, just like that. And then gunfighter and is that Eric? Trig. Trig taken out by Cetus, who I always seem to see in the spotlight. I think he was man of the match on another game. It's been very good. I can't really think who my man of the match is on KRRC. I'll be honest, I haven't really been watching it, to be honest. Roseburg, Dasher, holding up this area. I need to find a man of the match actually for Deputy Doofy. Did okay by the church. He was fine by the church. Major Winters has been very good defensively, holding choke points. Corrupted. I might have to go to Corrupted. I think Corrupted did some great work early on. Who we got? We got Subu, we got Ash, Pritch. Do you know what? Pritch might get it for being a great medic. Might be Pritch. Pleb's been okay. Pleb's been pretty good. Ash, Cubba's always been in the action, it seems, but I mean, apologies, Cubba. I'm not offended. It just seems to be you hold space, and I haven't seen anything. I'm sure you've got kills. I'm sure you know how to play the game. But holding space is a skill in its own right. I mean, I'm saying this, and oh, okay. I'm sorry, Cubba. I'm sorry. Could have been the Cinderella story there, but never mind. You had your chance, mate. I'm sorry. Who's all the way over here? Who's this? Pleb. Pleb with the large flank. Yeah, I'm going to go with Pritch, I think. I think Pritch is my KRRC man of the match. And then DBD, I think I'm going to have to go with Spectre. This man seems to always be front line and getting multiple kills. Playing ballsy with a shotgun. To be fair, I haven't seen much of him this round. First round, Spectre was very good. Open-ended right now. Got Kiwi, Degsy. Degsy's always been in there as well. Sorry. This is probably not that enjoyable, but got Revolve, who is clearly a very good player. Pretty much always the first man in the attack. Got Blind, who I didn't even know was in the game till the second round. Maybe he joined late. Drunkmeister. Now Drunkmeister, was something else. I mean, both of my contenders are now playing the shotgun, well, satchel engineer class, Gecko and Botty. So, yeah, Drunkmeister might be up there as well. Drunkmeister and Spectre and Drunkmeister currently. See if anything happens between now and the end of the game. So we've got KRRC holding all of the space pretty much south of the railway lines, knowing, well, probably not knowing, but got information regarding spawns. There's a ping on the map of where the spawn is, so that they must be aware. We've got a burst Aaron playing on the recon class, and they're just getting funneled into this absolute death pit, really. They're running through these choke points, and there's 3 ways for them to look, and you've got a 1 in 3 chance of looking the same way someone is that's shooting you back, or you've got 0 chance because there's going to be 2 or more people on a different angle. So yeah, it's unfortunate. We've got Jack taking out Jonas, but then Prolapse taking him out in retaliation. So Blue Dog sitting happily in a demolished house, throwing his grenades towards Corrupted Anus and Major Prolapse, who are the dynamic duo of KRRC. Names going hand in hand. I made that joke last stream, so I can't make it again. Believe it must be coming towards the dying embers of the game. Pretty comfortable. Not sure if it's favoured in the side of the Axis, this map, for a skirmish. My god, Satchel's gone off. 3 or 4 kills there. Who was that? That must have been... Yeah, it's annoying, there's 3 players all in the same spot. It could have been any of them. Oh no, wait, it couldn't have been Murray because he hasn't got a satchel. But it could have been either of the assault players, Dial or Pleb, so well done. Well done. Yeah, they've moved right up now, sitting comfortably even further forward in the map. But with the gentleman's rule of not taking out blue line garrisons, this one has to stay. It is locked out. They shouldn't really be pushing it. Dial being a naughty boy.
No, you can't take the Gary. It's in the red zone. It's in the red zone. Oh,
well.
I saw it all game. I saw it all game, and I was like, I'm not going to do it. I wanted to shoot it out so many times.
Unfortunate there from Dial, taking out the garrison that he shouldn't have taken out, but never mind. They knew where it was all game there from the blue chat comms. So that was probably the downfall, is that the spawn point was always known. They always knew where they were pushing from, and they could set up accordingly. So that's the way the cookie crumbles tonight, in favour of KRRC. Now they'll just happily sit here until the cows freeze over. Big spawn wave from DBD. All concentrated in this one area though, but defensive forces are out in numbers, holding angles and off angles, and it's just an absolute death trap for them. They don't stand a chance. It really is fish in a barrel type stuff. Got a beautiful flare coming over the point. Right, let's follow the medic. Got Ash on the medic. Patched himself up, but little does he know in the smoke there are enemies. He's been taken out pretty quickly, holding an advanced position. Seems to be all of the raspberries are within view here. This is the entire team in this view. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Too much intel available. Rocket snipe there from Extreme Luck, but tonight was not in luck.
There's the high ground, Anakin. Oh,
A little last ditch attempt of commander abilities there from one of the KRRC, just for the fun of it. And that's a 2-1 win to the KRRC over DBD. But that was enjoyable. My man of the match for each team is going to be, over the 3 rounds, Spectre for DBD, and I'll have to go with Pritch for the KRRC. Now, Pritch, very well, was a good performance on the medic there. Not the easiest class to play, some would say it's probably the most difficult of all the classes to play, really. So, very well done there, mate. Very well played to everyone involved. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for any new follows that I'll miss once I'm not live anymore. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. If you like this stuff, do subscribe. I mean, I'm not doing it for the subscribers. It's more so you will see it when it comes out. If it happens with other clans and other games. So if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, feel free to not subscribe. If you like the video, you can like it as well. If you don't want to, I really don't care. So yeah, that's pretty much the night coming to an end. Thank you very much, one and all, everyone who participated. Thank you for organising it, Subu. Thank you for everyone behind the scenes who has sorted things out. And I'll see you in the next games, or I'll see you in the next public matches. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.